My mum gave it to me. This is how hot it was in my bedroom. This was on the window ledge of my bedroom. So this would have stayed there in the fire for a long, long time. My gran gave me this for my Holy Communion. So it has a very special sentimental value.
We're going to use it for our new plants. It's been cleaned, but even so, you can see the damage, that's the burn damage inside.
These treasured possessions have been recovered from their flat high up in Grenfell Tower.
This is a necklace that Marcio gave me in at Christmas. Marcio was the first one, obviously, that I met, and then I had Luana, and then I had Megan. So it was such a lovely, and yeah, it survived.
There's no glass on this or anything. It's completely melted away.
It makes you realise what you survived.
For almost a year, with its surviving residents dispersed, Grenfell has loomed over West London. A symbol, a reminder, a crime scene. Investigators recently returned 4 boxes to Marcio and Andreia, everything that's been retrieved from their home on the 21st floor. So far, they've steeled themselves to open just 2 of the boxes.
I never expected to have 4 boxes, and not knowing what was inside, it was like a blast from the past.
It was still very emotional.
Yeah.
And it still had the smell around the items, even though they've been professionally cleaned. There was still that smell that you couldn't get rid of.
Was it a smell that you recognised?
It was the smoke smell.
Yeah.
It was a smell that stuck with us for
Yeah.
a number of months. Straight after, we just couldn't get rid of that smell from our, I was going to say our clothes, but not really our clothes, but from our bodies.
And I remember, especially in the girls' hair.
Yeah.
Doesn't matter how many showers, how many times they washed their hair. It was constantly in their hair. So when we open them boxes, that smell that maybe we haven't felt as strong for maybe a couple of months, but then suddenly that came. It was like we stop in time. It's like literally we stop in time, and then it was a bit difficult.
Newsnight first met Marcio and Andreia soon after the fire. They'd had a terrifying escape with their 2 daughters and another family down the smoke-filled staircase, tripping over the dying. 6 people on their floor lost their lives that night.
No, I think about that all the time.
It's easier not to talk about it, but to think it's quite impossible not to think about it.
And I think there's certain times, triggers during the day that you think a bit more, and it could be, obviously I'm specifically for us, it's around our close neighbours on our floor, and then you go past somebody who's very similar, and then it starts coming back, and I found myself sometimes looking at somebody I've never met before, a complete stranger, and I'm looking at him over and over again, thinking, is that you? And then I have to remind myself, thinking, no, it can't be, because they're not here, and that's just something that you'll never get over. I think it was handed to us at the beginning of April, and we had 4 boxes. We opened the smaller ones. It was a bit more difficult to open the bigger ones, so we sort of buying our own time.
Let's see. That's my mug.
Which mug is that?
My treaty mug. You used this.
I did use it, yeah.
You used this like the night before, and it was still there.
It was on the tea table.
Yeah. So this was in the middle of the living room. So there's gloss melted on the inside. I have no idea where that came from, but
Be careful.
so yeah. Take like a.
Let's ask him if it might be a bit of
Oh look. That's my mum's wedding ring.
Is that clean?
Yes,
It is.
proper clean. Oh my god.
Oh, wow.
It's so nice. It's staying here.
So this stuff has been cleaned before it came to you?
Yes, we asked to clean everything, and then obviously we decide what to keep and what to throw away.
I've got my football medal. That survived. Gold medal.
Isn't it?
FIFA. Oh, look.
Oh, that was in. That was my dad.
Yeah. It was in with the glasses.
Yeah, look at that. Kijk, bij eerst staat het breed. Pardon.
Why don't you get your tea mug out?
No. I know what that is. Well.
As they all tried to escape on the night of the fire, in the smoke-filled darkness and confusion, Lily, the family dog, ran back upstairs. She didn't survive.
No, she'll always be here with us.
Yeah, although we made a mistake there.
I know.
No, because when I bought it, I bought a big one and a small one, but I didn't realise that it was a cat. But we stayed anyway, so she didn't mind, I'm
She used
sure.
both.
Yeah.
She can read, so it's
Yeah, that's it, she can read. But yeah, I thought this was destroyed completely. Because it was underneath the window, so I thought it didn't survive. That I wasn't expecting to see.
On the 14th day of every month, West London mourns all those who died at Grenfell. This is the 11th silent walk since the fire.
Over the year, everybody's been moved around different areas, and you lose contact a little bit. And obviously, it's one way of showing that we're still together and that we're still fighting.
I can't believe that. It doesn't feel like a year at all to me, at all. It seems like it was, I don't know, maybe a couple of months ago. I don't look at the building, I just look at my windows. That's why I'm a bit, it's going to be hard to see it covered.
You're not sure you want it covered?
Yeah, no.
It was difficult because, yeah, you tend to look at your own flat.
The family recently moved into a new permanent home, but only a third of Grenfell households have the same.
Yeah, well, I think there's still a lot of people that are living in hotels or temporary accommodation, which it doesn't help, you know, nearly a year on. And Theresa May did say 3 weeks, everybody would be rehomed, rehoused. But I think realistically, everybody knew that was never going to happen.
If we just sit down and wait for the promises that they made, we might as well just be sitting down for forever.
You feel
Very.
that the community has been let down by what was promised?
Very, very. This is in general, obviously, because we can say that we had really nice people trying to help us, and it's not all of them.
Yeah, I mean, it seems to be a constant battle with the authorities, be it local or central government. They all, you know, stand up and say the right things, but you know they're trained to do that, so it's very easy for them to say it. It's actions speak louder than words, and I think it's clear to see that the actions haven't always been there.
Andreia was 7 months pregnant when Grenfell caught fire. Their son-to-be, Logan, was the youngest victim, stillborn as his mother lay in a coma in hospital. They're still dealing with the impact of all they've experienced.
We don't really make other plans as long-term plans, and we don't talk about, you know, the future so much, because you go to bed today, but you don't know what's going to be in the morning. So there's no. This is me now. Obviously, maybe I can change in a few years again. I can, but not now. I think it's more like I feel like it's a waste of time doing major plans for the future, and don't even know if I'm going to wake up.
We met last week as they prepared to commemorate Logan at the Grenfell inquiry.
It's probably fair to say that it's been one of the most difficult things I've had to do. It's I underestimated how difficult it was going to be, which has shown because we've not been able to finish it. But you do a very small bit, and you know memories starts flooding back, and you just have to stop and try something else.
Phase 1 of the Grenfell inquiry began today with commemorative hearings to some of those who died. Marcio and Andreia remembered their son. When we met, we asked them more broadly what they want from the inquiry.
I think we want it to be fair and just and quick as well. We don't want it to go on for such a long time, as we know that could be a possibility. We want them to take all the facts into account. I think it's fair to say.
Yeah.
And really after justice. You know, we know there was some failings. I think they know there was failings. But it's a case of gathering all the facts first. We want the pressure to be on so it doesn't take, 15 years for them to get to the bottom of it.
You have faith in it?
I think time will tell, to be honest.
Personally, I don't even know how to answer that, to be honest. Let's see. There is hope there. I am hoping that everything goes as it should go, and not that many years, as Marcio was saying, but faith is a strong word. But let's see.